What is up, Overwatch Odyssey fans and friends? Thank you for joining us on this lovely Tuesday evening for the matchup between the Riff Rats and Chronically Late. It is Zoran coming at you live in the booth. I will be flying solo, so please hang tight as we get graphics and everything underway for these two teams. And as we're getting the lobby and everything set up, I am excited to see these two teams go head-to-head for this matchup. Chronically Late coming off a strong victory against the Wild Beavers, looking to follow it up with another strong performance against the Riff Rats. Riff Rats coming off a loss from last week, hoping to turn things around and beat Chronically Late. As we are getting the lobby and everything set up, I just ask that you hang tight, and we will be right back to get things underway. Alrighty, and we are back again. It is Zoran come at you live for this matchup between the Riff Rats and Chronically Late. We have got the confirmation from both teams, and we are going to be getting things underway in just a second here. We have some interesting, so we decided to ban Elios, and we are going to see an Ana ban and a Symmetra ban coming from Chronically Late. Lobby admin forgetting to do lobby admin things, and the hero bans are now in as they should be, and we are getting things underway.
Initiating match.
As we get things kicked off for this matchup between Riff Rats and Chronically Late, just looking at some stat comparisons between the two teams here, we have got an interesting matchup. Looking at the damage numbers, one would think it would be a pretty set or a pretty even matchup, but just in the team comparison that I'm looking at here, it's interesting to see how the damage can be so similar. But Riff Rat's not able to finish off those elims. Meanwhile, Chronically Late having a pretty good elim differential, averaging 20 elims per map. Looking at the side of Riff Rat's, only about 9. So it'll be interesting to see what Riff Rats can do to kind of turn that around and make sure that they finish off those elims and get things underway. We have got the Orisa Reaper Bastion, Mizuki and Baptiste. I like that composition. Meanwhile, Helldiver going to be playing that Winton. Love to see that coming out the gate. DRK looking pretty low, but able to stabilize and get things underway. Riff Rats kind of holding down in the choke. Looks like they are going to start advancing toward point. They will make that. No collapse yet, but Helldiver is going to just go ahead and jump, get some chip. Able to kind of chip away. Crimson looking very low. Rat getting very low as well. Good spear coming from Wacky Fire to get Helldiver off the point. So far, things looking pretty even, but Huddy, your buddy, looking very low. Huddy does go down to Nima. Good pick there. Nima able to get hella space as well. And another pick from Crimson. Nima with the 3K. Looking for a fourth. Does get a fourth. Nima almost coming away with all 5. Very nicely done from the side of Chronically Late for that first team fight. Riff Rats able to get point and 24%. Overall, not bad for the Riff Rats. Now they're just going to have to see how they want to take this next fight going forward. Helldiver setting up kind of the low ground and going to jump in, is going to get some nice damage already with Primal, and it is going to be popped immediately. We've got Railgun coming out as well, or Overclock. And there's going to be the Mizuki ult from the side of Riff Rats. Riff Rats are up in numbers, and it looks like, or sorry, Chronically Late up in numbers, and it looks like Riff Rats are just going to take the reset. Now climbing to 50% for Chronically Late. Some nice damage from Crimson again, just not able to finish anything. Looking at the ult economy, we do have a Terra Surge coming from Wacky Fire pretty soon. And then both supports and Pulse from the side of Chronically Late. It'll be interesting to see also the window and artillery usage here. Crimson looking very low, may not be able to use it. Helldiver able to get that pick. Immort coming out as well. Huddy down as well. Riff Rat's already down 2. Almost going to be down 3. Rat looking very low. Hello Space goes down. Rat's going to go down, and it's just going to be Wacky Fire on point. And no support ults have been used on the side of Chronically Late, still holding on to them, and it may not need them. Crimson just rushing on Not going to be able to get a touch, though, unless by some weird miracle that I've never seen before, and they're going to be the ults just coming out for usage there.
Score 0-1.
Very nicely done by Chronically Late. Playing very patiently. You love to see that patience. Definitely not jumping in, especially with that Bastion. Could catch Helldiver out pretty well if there's any sort of overextension or anything on the side of Chronically Late. But doing a very nice job of just sitting down for a second, taking a quick look at what's going on, and then hoping to capitalize on that patience and any mistakes that the Riff Rats are going to make. Looks like we have some swaps. We are going to see a Hazard now from Wacky Fire, a Sierra from Crimson, and some support swaps as well on the side of Chronically Late. If it isn't broke, you don't need to fix it. Running back that same comp. Rat already very low, able to get back and stabilize. Trying to do some scouting. Nemo looking for something. Not able to find anything. It looks like Helldiver's jumping in. Crimson does get Nemo. That's going to be a good pick. Chronically Late does get the objective, but they are currently down 1, currently down 2. Crimson with a second pick here. Now looking at DRK. Forces the recall, some solid damage. Chronically Late doing a very nice job. I mean, they're holding the point here fairly well. Helldiver dangerously low from Rat, but able to get out. Not going to be able to finish off that kill. DRK and Anon taking that side angle here. Helldiver very low again. Chronically Late forced to stabilize. Not enough healing coming from Quet in order to stabilize fast enough, forcing Anon to come back. But Nima able to get a pick onto Rat. They're now up 1. Wacky Fire very low. Sitting on a couple ults. There is going to be the ult from Crimmy. Wacky Fire able to get Helldiver down. Good advantage there. But Wacky Fire looking low. There's going to be the overclock coming. Hoping to finish off Wacky Fire. Huge wall to protect. Is going to get Wacky Fire, but falls off the map. I suppose Overclock served its purpose. A lot of damage from Helldiver, and there's going to be Primal Rage coming out as well. There's going to be Beat coming out to support and sustain. Coalescence from the side of Riff Rats. DRK still able to get the pick there on Honey. And Quit able to get Crimson down. Trying to get out, but not quite able to escape the clutches of Helldiver. Riff Rats with a solid 74%. I think we just saw Helldiver have a bit of a jump scare from their own Kiriko. Wacky Fire holding on to ult is able to trap Helldiver from going into that cover there. Maybe looking for a Blossom here from Rat. Rush is used, though, and it looks like Chronically Late are going to be able to capitalize. Are we going to see? We are going to see the Blossom, but does not get value here. Helldiver able to just walk around the post there. Anon able to get a pick onto Crimson. Another pick onto Rat. Immort coming out. And there's going to be the Pulse. Is not able to get anyone. And Huddy does get very low. Huge pick. Crimson able to get Anon. That is a good pick as well. Chronically Late climbing at 90%. Another ult coming from Wacky Fire here. Very nice play from Crimson. Not able to get Helldiver, though. huge support. What little healing I think Quet was able to push out right there, able to sustain. Riff Rats able to flip the point though, now at 90% themselves. Chronically Late just having beat as of now to engage, hoping to maybe build Primal yet again. We do have another ult from Crimson. And there is going to be that beat, and it is much needed, but a lot of damage coming from Crimson. Is it going to be enough? There's going to be the ult. Is able to get 2. Will it be enough? DRK very low, but Nima is just cleaning up. And Wacky Fire going down. The DPS putting in the Lord Jeff's work, cleaning up house, and that is going to be map 1 for Chronically Late.
Airborne elimination. Rails unpowered and ready to fire.
Very nicely played there from Chronically Late, able to come away with that win. Riff Rats did show some strength there, especially coming from Crimson on the Sierra, but just not enough. The DPS and I'll say entire team there of Chronically Late looking very impressive so far, and hoping to see more of that as we're getting things into map 2. We will look and find out if we will be going to hybrid or escort. Stay tuned here as we get things underway in just a moment.
Two different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played. You speaking so loud with nothing to say. Hey, I'm betting it all on me. And they said they ride for me. And they talk so bad on me. I know there's no friends in this business. That's why I keep my family close. Put in work and secure the bag and then take it back to my folks.
It's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up. Yeah, it's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up.
Time will only tell. You can try me if you want. Life it get real crazy. You can try me if you want. We gon' find out soon. 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 Look, I'm in a solid state, we ain't got the same drive. I know it's hard for you, these moments make me feel alive. Texas speed, built different like a G5. If I'm not the one, you better doubt the 99. Let me get back, look, all I do is win. I got dubs in rotation. You see that I can lead, I should send the location. Okay, find me on the hill, yeah, no miseducation. I never lost one, yeah, cut that dedication.
It's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up. Yeah, it's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up.
Time will only tell. You can try me if you want. Life can get real crazy. You can try me if you want. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. God, you're ridiculous.
Doing nothing, bragging every day around you. People know you frontin'. You telling me you got it, you must be doing nothing. Bragging every day around you. People know you frontin'. You telling me you got it, you must be think you got it. Think you got it, you must be think you got it. Think you got it, you must be think you got it. Think you got it, you must be think you got it. Think you got it, you must be.
To be or not to be reminds me of a story.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. God, you're ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I got you moving. I got you moving. I got you moving. I got you moving.
This ain't.
I got you moving. I got you. I got you moving. I got you moving. I got you moving. I got you moving. I got you. I got you. I got you moving. I got you. I got you moving. I got you. I got you moving.
Alrighty, and it sounds like we are getting ready to start map number 2 after a Circuit Royale ban from Chronically Late. The Riff Rats have opted to go to the lovely Dorado, and the hero bans, almost as expected, seeing the very strong performance from Nima. Riff Rats are opting to ban Sojourn, and Chronically Late banning Hazard, so stopping Wacky Fire from playing that Hazard. We do have the ready confirmation from both teams, and Chronically Late has opted to start on the side of defense, so definitely looking to see what their defense can do first. You know, I think in a previous stream we had one of our casters mention something about always wanting to be on attack first, but to be honest, I'm kind of under the same mindset here. I do like playing defense first as well. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, chat. Let me know what you think in chat. Is defense or offense attack the move when you're playing in this kind of setting?
Ready for battle.
We're getting things underway, and we are seeing the comp. Looks like the side of Riff Rats. We're going to be seeing a Diva as opposed to anything we had seen from last map. Rat's going to be playing some Onron. Crimson on the Sierra once again. Hello Space is going to be on Mercy. That's an interesting pick. And Huddy on BAP. Looking at the side of Chronically Late, looks like we are going to see a very similar comp. The support line looking different with that Yari and Ana. And Nima, instead of that Soj, we are going to be seeing an Ashe. I'm sure it'll be very strong as well, but we're looking to see what we can in just a moment.
Stop the payload.
Vacuum kind of taking that short angle. Helldiver jumping, getting pretty aggressive and preventing that. Nima getting the first pick. DRK answering with a pick onto Hello Space. Rat very low as well, trying to take that flank. And that may be everything except for Huddy and Wacky Fire. Just kind of getting back and regrouping. Unfortunately, a lot of early picks and causing some staggering, so a little bit of time lost there. Helldiver playing on the low ground. We'll see if Wacky Fire is going to push forward onto Nima, and they will. Good decision trying to take that high ground there. Very nice. Helldiver going to be looking at the rest of the team. Rat putting some pressure on the DRK, taking that 1v1. And just getting out, or at least I thought, Mega stolen from DRK, and that is going to force Rat to back out. Crimson now on the Venture. And does get booped off by Anon. Very nice play there. Is not going to be able to make it back up. Helldiver forcing to stabilize on the rooftops here. Crimson looking very low. Does go down. That's going to be the first pick. Riff Rat's now taking this fight down low. Rat isolated from the team by that bubble, and Nima able to finish off that Elim. DRK able to get Hello Space. Vacuum Fire slept on point and antied and out of mech. Looks like maybe an attempted stagger, but that close to spawn looked like Wacky Fire was trying to get back, and Chronically Late said, I don't think so. Get another regroup from the side of Riff Rats at 47 meters. A little less than halfway to the first checkpoint. DRK doing a very nice job of shutting down that off angle here from Rat. Rat looking very low. Chronically Late able to play this pretty relaxed. Valk does come out from Hello Space. Good sleep from Quet. Crimson able to get the pick onto Anon now without one support, but Hello Space does go down. We do have a Bob. We do have every ult on the side of Chronically Late. Looking at the side of Riff Rats, about the same, minus the Valk that they had used earlier. And Crimson able to get another pick. Wacky Fire stuck by the Pulse Bomb and out of mech. Looks like Chronically Late mostly gonna avoid that, but able to clean up. And no additional percentage or distance obtained from the side of Riff Rats.
Touching down. Stop the payload.
And Riff Rats with an early pick. That is going to be unfortunate. Looks like they are going to hear Rat. They do. Hoping to capitalize on that. Crimson ulting here as well. Bob comes out. Bob is going to get that, but not before Crimson gets a pick. Still 3 ults on the side of Chronically Late, but Bob is able to get one. Rat coming back. But unfortunately, maybe not going to do much with that. Ult coming here from Anon. Oh, but looks like the iframes of the remech is going to do away with that. But able to clean up. Crimson getting Anon very low, but does go down. That is going to be overtime, and it looks like Riff Rats are going to be done pushing Not a lot of distance for the Riff Rats attack. Chronically Late may have a short map here, but we can never count anyone out here. I have seen crazier things happen.
Initiating match.
I would imagine, looking at what Chronically Late has been playing, I would imagine I could see a very similar comp to what we saw on defense. I mean, if it was working, they could go a little more dive heavy, so I'd be interested to see if maybe there's a carry Lucy in their back line. For the side of Riff Rats, I'm not really sure what they're going to do. The Bastion does look good, and honestly, I'm shocked a little bit. As solid was that Ani Yari, but not necessarily what I was expecting. On the side of the Riff Rats, right back to that Reaper. Crimson going to be playing that Bastion again, and Wacky Fire back on Orisa. We do see Moira and the back line still undecided for the side of Riff Rats, trying to figure out what would work best into this comp. I would expect to see a BAP pick here. I'm not going to commit to anything. I haven't seen any calls for a pause, but no Huddy.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
And there's Huddy coming back. They're going to be taking this fight, which is an essential one, without one of their players. They're going to be taking this 4v5. Rat already dangerously low, and Rat does go down to DRK. And now that Huddy is back, still in a 4v5 situation. Hella space on that Moira. Not an optimal matchup for DRK. Is able to stay alive, and Helldiver getting that pick on the Crimson. And now pressuring Huddy. Huddy going down as well. This could be a very quick finish. Just Wacky Fire. Anti coming from Quet, and they are able to capitalize on that. It will likely be just Rat. Crimmy coming back on Soldier. I keep saying Crimson on Soldier. Looking to get that pick on the Nima, but between Nima and Helldiver going down very quickly. Rat able to contest point and stop Chronically Late from finishing the map already. But it will be, or will not be, enough, and that is going to be map 2 for Chronically Late and Riff Rats. Chronically Late getting the dub.
Play of the game.
And another map very nicely played from the side of Chronically Late. Still some struggles for the Riff Rats, but, reverse sweeps are possible. I won't count anything or anyone out just yet, but as we get this push map set up, just bear with us a little bit, and we will go from there.
You moving. I got you moving. Moving. I got you moving.
Alrighty, and it looks like we will be getting things underway in just a moment. We have the ready from both teams, and we will be heading to Coliseo for what could be the third and final map between these two teams. We will get to see if the Riff Rats will be able to turn things around, but so far a very dominating performance from the side of Chronically Late. Some really good things from the whole team, and just if they keep up what they've been doing, it could be almost a shoo-in for them as we're doing this best of 5. But again, can't count anyone out, and we'll just have to look at these comps and see what works for them. Chronically Late did ban Moira, which was a favorite of Hello Space, and the Riff Rats banned Tracer, which was a pick from DRK, who will now be playing the Xion. And we do have a Junker Queen from Helldiver, so it looks like doing some brawl with that Widow from Nima. And it looks like we may have a Queen Mirror coming from the Riff Rats and Wacky Fire. Both teams hoping to get things underway quickly. Shouts coming out and teams setting up. But with that speed boost from Quit, Chronically Late able to set up first. Looking to see still nothing down the long corridor for Anima, and Anon able to get that first pick onto Rat. That's going to be unfortunate. The res is going to come out, but at what cost? Crimson very low, but that shout going to be huge. Rat does go down again. Nice shot from Nima. It looks like Riff Rat's rotating back to main. The Mercy pick from Hello Space, maybe a little controversial. Is it going to provide enough? And it looks like it does not matter. Nima able to get that pick.
The robot is ours now. Let me stop the push.
Nima able to get Crimson there. Wacky Fire looking dangerously low and no supports, only Reaper. Or sorry, only May. But there's going to be Hello Space, who also gets very low. Here comes the motorcycle, and able to finish that Elim. Riff Rats just need a solid regroup here. Crimson now going to be making that swap. Wacky Fire able to go back to that Hazard. And I think so far Hazard may have been the best pick from Wacky Fire, hoping to see if that can turn things around. But these swaps are definitely necessary. It'll be interesting to see if a swap on the backline will be made. And a nice pick from Nima, maybe able to get 2, but it looks like Riff Rats are just taking cover. Space able to get the res, but again, at what cost? It looks like Chronically Late just able to keep the momentum and keep the pressure. Still down 2. Riff Rats have not really had much of an opportunity to take a full team fight here. We do have 3 ults coming up on 4 for the side of Chronically Late. Riff Rats coming close on 2 of their own. We may see Valk first. And there is going to be the ult from DRK, able to get Hello Space. Immort forced. Wacky Fire does go down. Huddy down as well. It's just going to be Crimson. Crimson very low. And Nima able to finish that Elim off. Rat back on the Reaper, trying to take that one and take a bot. Fortunately, not going to work out just yet. Nima up there looking for another pick. Valk is going to come out. Solid damage, and there's going to be ult. Not able to get anyone, unfortunately. Able to get the pull on the Crimson, but not enough. And there's going to be the beat. Beat is forced. DRK able to get Rat down. That is a solid pick there from Crimson. Ult is dropped. Helldiver is stuck, but it will not be enough. Hello Space pulling out the Glock. And Quet able to get a two-piece. Nima able to get Crimson down.
No one can resist my spell.
And with those sights, they are going to be able to pick Rat out. Rat very low, forced to use Wraith very early. There's going to be window from Huddy. Good ult from Helldiver, a lot. But it will not be enough. And Chronically Late still holding on to Rush if they need it. But so many picks coming out. And that is going to be the match. Well, map and match. I didn't necessarily lie. Very nicely done from the side of Chronically Late.
Play of the game.
And a Lucio play from Quet here. And that is going to be the match between Chronically Late and Riff Rats. A very solid performance from Chronically Late coming into this from start to finish, looking very good. Very nicely played by Chronically Late. Riff Rats struggling to find their momentum, but I mean, you can't necessarily take anything away from Chronically Late. I mean, they dominated in their first match, coming up just one map shy of another 3-0 sweep in week 1, but able to get it in week 2 and hoping to continue to roll with that momentum. Riff Rats now taking their second loss here, having some work to do, but ultimately at the end of the day, you know, we're just here to have some fun and enjoy some Overwatch. So hopefully that's what they're doing. But as they have some off time, looking to see what they can bring for their next match coming up. Now, looking at the schedule here for you, Chronically Late is going to have their matchup against Conclave, who had a very solid victory over Rift Wave. So stay tuned for that next week. And then Riff Rats are going to have their match against Wild Beavers. So the two teams that unfortunately took an L to Chronically Late are going to be facing off. And we'll see that match in week 3 as well. Tomorrow we will have a match for you. This should be coming from the Champions Division. And that will be a matchup between Respawn Raiders and the Unlucky's Calamities. But until then, thank you all for tuning in. GG's to both Chronically Late and Riff Rats. And we hope to see you here tomorrow night for some more Overwatch Odyssey action. Have a good night, everyone.